Evening all, and welcome to episode 37 of season 8 of Factory Town, where today is the day we're going to get the bread done. That's what we're going to do. So let's the bread is done, but first and foremost, let's double check that everything is working here, because Jake from Steak Farm left a comment on the last episode saying that we are missing a grabber for the wheat, and I've looked and I couldn't see it, and then just before I started recording I did see it right here. So the wheat comes along, goes into this crate and then splits off into here and then down the line to this crate and then splits between the two animal feed, but it's not going any further because we need a grabber here. So put a grabber there. Thank you for pointing out, Jack. I would have missed that and then none of our animal feed would have worked, but at least our flour would. So the flour comes down here. So the flour needs to go into a train station. We have a train station here. So let's get rid of these trees and these trees and copy off this one here, goes there, and a train station goes there. There we go. Right, so this train station wants to be packed flour, and then all the rest I want to have as outputs. So those two off. There will be more coming in here at some point, but right now I just want to empty this full of flour. So station, train in, train out. That's incorrect, and that would break things, because now I've done that, the trains from here can go straight up that line there and break things. So I need to remove all that and redo it. So you fat finger syndrome. Right, rail straight across, rail down and along, rail up and along. There we go. Okay, we've got pusher there, and this is going to be flour. Okay, the flour comes down here. It's not a flour train, it's a nail train. That's fine. And then these two will go into here, flour and animal feed. So the second one wants to be animal feed at the very least, because that's what we currently got in stock. I'm not going to connect them yet. I want to use up the flour we have. So I'm not going to connect them yet. I want to use up all the flour that's in here. So right, that's going to go there. So this wants to be set to hold until full, which it is. Awesome. And then we come over here, and this is where we drop off the goods. So flour is only used in one thing that's here. So we're going to have all these items. So we need flour, beef, chicken, fish, apple, pears and berries, all being dropped off either in one station here or two. We're probably going to go with two and split them. I think that would make sense. I don't know how much we need of something, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we've got potentially 6, 12. Well, that doesn't go 2 into 1, does it? So I need to get my calculator working. My website is back up and running, so there's no excuse for me not having the calculator uploaded and working. But I should probably do that, and then we can figure out exactly how many we need to supply so many people. But I will do that when I finish recording this episode. Right now we're just going to put some stuff down and hope it works, and things are going to be moved anyway. So I'm thinking that the higher the work units, the closer it should be to the station. Does that make any sense? So beef, chicken and fish should be the closest 3. Bread should be the next one, and then apple juice, pear juice and berry juice should be the ones after that. These 3 are sold and used elsewhere in things, so yeah, they're used down here for stuff. So we need to keep an eye out for that. We've also got another bread one there doing potatoes. We could potentially also bring potatoes in and have one lot doing bread for this and one lot doing bread for that. They're both bread though, they don't matter. Maybe what I should do is look at, just quickly look at this here. 60, 90, 60, 90, 45, 45. Interesting, fish is quicker. Right, so they have quite high durations. They've got high durations. That's got a 60-second duration. That's got a 60-second. So bread and fish might require more than one, and all the others might require. I don't know. Let's just build it. So I'm gonna try and fill up this side first, and then if we need doubles things, we can go this side and do things. That would make sense. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put bread here. Boom, and then bread. Okay. Like that. There we go. And then we just need to do the whole double thing here. I think I can just copy that and paste it there. And that should work. Flour is a rollable item. Which may seem a little weird, but it is. Flour is a rollable item. So this wants to be bread. This wants to be flour. Come on. This wants to be flour, and then this one wants to be coal, because we need coal because it's awesome. So I need to change these up. This one needs to be flour. This one needs to be flour. I'm having real difficulty clicking things. Flour, and then we want a coal in the centre. Because I'm awkward like that and always make things really hard for myself. There we go. Boom. And then that one, coal. And I do need to change them rather than just being unpacked goods, because potentially we could get coal on all three of them, and then no flour can get out, and that would cause all sorts of problems. And then these ones up here want to be bread. So copy, paste. Bread. There we go. And that works. Awesome. So I don't have to build that thing anymore. I can just copy and paste it. Awesome. Right. So now we want another train station. We want it to be here. And this one wants to have... I'm going to set coal as the first one. Well, I set coal as the first one. This one too. This one is going to feed... I think this one's going to feed these three. And then potentially these three. And this one's going to go up and just feed the ones on the right hand side. So this one does 6 and this one does 6. Potentially. That's the idea. We'll see. We'll see how it works. So we're going to send coal up the centre line, because coal is used everywhere. And we're going to put a crate in there. Then we're going to do the little bomb. So, and then do that. Okay, that one's going to be coal. Awesome. And the next one is going to be flour. Flour is going to go up this side. Paste that there. Doesn't matter which way the boxes face, because they don't auto output. So a great advantage about them that way. Okay, and then you want to be set to flour, like so. Okay, that should potentially be it. I think that should potentially be it. And the greatest irony here, yeah, always trees in the way. Copy, paste. You do not want to be set to flour, and you want to set to bread, and for the minute, just bread. Having them set to outputs would be fine as well, because it really would only output stuff, but really these ones can all be turned off. Okay. Right, turn that pusher on there, and this pusher wants to be coal and flour for the minute. Oh, hold shift, not control. Boom. This one wants to be coal as well, but I need to turn off all the ones that we don't want. Yeah, and our coal train. Where is our coal train? These are all working fine. Someone also mentioned that I messed up the train stations. So my original idea with the whole using the stations worked, but It may have done, but it wouldn't, because the station doesn't accept box things. So there's the coal one. We want to add another box car to this. We can't, because we don't have any iron wheels. And I really want iron wheels because we need them. We also aren't making any wooden planks. Okay, so we've got 3. Yeah, okay, so we can't do that right now, which means we can't actually distribute any bread. But we're going to make it. We're going to make it. And then we need to go and fix the iron wheels. So this should work now. We're going to pause this. This should work. So you've picked up flour. You're going to come down here. You're going to come along here and go, hey, I'm going to go up here. Bread. You drop off your flour. Awesome. And then away you go. And then you're going to travel all the way around, pick up more flour, and then come back again. That is the biggest problem, is that the trains are very slow. We're going to have definitely put like 4 carriages on each train at the very least, so we're transporting a full lot of 200 round at once. But it's okay. It's okay. We are potentially going to be doing the things we need. Right. We would potentially do the things we need if I had actually built the correct things here. So, we can actually use chutes for this, can't we? Shoot. Grab a 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do coal on the bottom. Okay, he's going to fill up with flour, but there's no coal coming. That's fine. Coal is on its way. There is the coal train. Yeah, I think pretty much all trains are going to be set to 4 carriages. 4 boxcars. Just so we can move 200 goods around in one go. And that potentially fills a whole station up in one hit. And if the first station uses all that stuff by the time the train goes all around and come back again, it will mean that we'll be lagging. Like for instance, that's used all the coal, so this is now empty of coal. So it won't fill up any stations. But then eventually it will get to the point where we'll have an equilibrium where we'd have filled that station up with coal, and it won't take any more. And because it won't take any more, the trains will go. Also, potentially we could add multiple trains if we find things are going slow. If demand is outstripping supply, we will just add more. Okay, so why, pray tell? Now that's interesting. That grabber is definitely set to coal, yet it's out. Had the barn facing the wrong way, which means the barn has outputted onto that. Pick up item. Pick up. Pick up. There we go. My mistake. I had the barn facing the wrong way. That's because it was originally over here. So, alright. And then we want to move this house to be here, so that these get a boost from the house. There we go. And then you should be boosting all of these. So you're not running at 2. You're not running at 2. What now? Oh, does this not work? 2, 2, 2. You're not running at 2. Oh, that's. Got to push the house back 1. for it to work. Have I miscalculated something here? Does that mean you're getting boosted? Is it to do with the roads? Is it the fact that the roads can't get over there? Is that the problem? That doesn't boost that one? We've got to move the house back by one. That loses its boost if we do that. I did obviously calculate it all off much higher town centres. We'd have a much higher level town centres. But I thought this was enough. I thought this was... You get it. You get it. You get it. You don't. But if I move the house back one, you do. What if I move the house this side? You all get it then. Okay. Okay, so I have to move the house to the other side for it to get it right now. Obviously, this will boost up later and be fine. Does that mean you're not getting the boost? Interesting. So maybe I have to put the houses furthest away from the from the town centre. Does that mean you're not actually in the town centre's range at all now, though? So we can't do that there. We just need to upgrade the town centres. That's what we need to do. We need more town centres. Upgrade all the town centres. Okay. So this is good. This has got a 50 bread filled up in it. This has got 10 boxes of bread. That's fine. And the irony here is that we're going to pick up bread here and then take it all the way around town, deliver it to this town last. Because this will be the last one where it comes to. So, yeah. I also need to figure out how I'm going to actually distribute food to the town. Haven't quite mastered that plan yet. And then there are upcoming changes on the beta branch which are going to do weird things as well. So we need to deliver to each one of these categories. So we have 20, 30, 40, 59 categories now, don't we? 10, 20, 30, 40, 51, 59. There are 59 categories to deliver to. Which means we need to deliver 59 different items. I mean, bread fulfills that whole one. We don't need to deliver grain, flour, and bread. We just need to deliver bread. But we need to deliver 59 items. And a station... 7, 8. A station is 8. So, a simple 59 divided by 8 is 7.35. Now, did we need... We didn't need cactus fruit. Okay. And dragon fruit juice doesn't require... Cactus fruit is just purely cactus fruit. It's its own thing. It's not required for anything else, so that's good. Because we can't make cactus fruit unless I cheat somehow, which I'm not opposed to doing. We don't have any desert on this area. So we can't build any cactus fruit. Or plant the cactus fruits, right? So that means we need potentially 7 stations at each town. Over 7 stations, 8 stations at each town just to deliver the goods. Didn't think that one through, did I? No, I did not. No, I did not. How do I do that? How do I have more? Because this one potentially is going to have 6 different types of food coming along. I don't know how I'm going to do 6 on here. We're going to have to do like double lines of stuff because there's going to be 6 types of food. coming down. Well, actually, there's 3 types of food, and there's 3 types of food here, which makes 6, which is the 6 different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 different ones. So there's going to be 7. So one of them's going to have 4 lines coming to this station here, and then from this station here, we need to take it round and then deliver it back to the inside line, because the inside line is where we're going to unpack things. Do you know, I'm feeling as if I might use the gaps in between. How does that sound? How about having the train come along here and we'll tag a train with food? Some foods are used in maybe we'll just tag it with bread or whatever, and say, hey, if you come up here with bread, you can come up here and then deliver to stations either side, and then the stations here with their unpacked things can feed the town. So we come up, feed that one, and then we come up and feed this one, and then we'll go around and we'll come up and feed this one, and we'll just do it on the on the right hand side. So from this one, we'd have it come up here. No, it'd have it come up. It'd be the first one to come up, which should mean that the town that's producing this stuff would be the last one to get it. So no, it should be on the left hand side. So after you leave a town, you then come up here on the left hand side of the town, and then you drop off whatever is needed here for food and general goods and whatever else we're selling, and that all gets sold here from our buildings here into the town. And then this town, which doesn't have a town centre, so won't have any houses in it, so we don't need to do it here, but if we did, would come up this side, this town would come up this side, means this town would come up this side, which is doable because we're not using that side. Although we could turn it this way and come up here, and then that one comes up there, and we turn it that way. Boom, boom, turn this way. Boom. Yeah, so it always comes off the line and goes up between 2 towns. It wouldn't be delivered on there. I think that would work. That would make sense because it keeps stuff out of the way. Because otherwise I'm going to end up with so many stations here, it's going to be ridiculous to do. And I could put them here, but then what would I do for this space? I can't. This has only got one side. It hasn't got 2 sides being accessed. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Right now we can't. Well, we can deliver stuff, but we just got to bring some things much more forward than I'd like. That's fine. That's fine. So the question is, where does the line go? Let's move that out the way. Where would the line go? So the line comes up here. That would also be useful because we could then use the line as well for the centre. We could put a ring in the centre. For delivering Omni goods, we could use that. So right. So if we're going to have a drop-off station, I want to grab like that. Have a look at where we can put it. So it can go potentially there. That's kind of the closest I can get it, because we need a gap because we're going to have like the right. So let's make this bread. This is going to be our bread one. So the food is in the center. So food market, food is going there. Okay, it's not connected to anything because it's not close enough to the town. That's okay. It will expand. The town will expand. It's going to be fine. Okay. Let's turn off this and this for a minute. There we go. And then you want to have a grab turn off that. We're going to do 6. We realise we can't really do 8. It's going to be awkward. But you're going to do bread, which is the first food type. So we're going to do grains. So the first one is grain. So the first 6 are going to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5. So we're going to potentially have 2 food markets. We might not. Yeah, this is not going to be here like this. Because it won't work. I don't know why I pushed X to delete that. I should have done that. It won't work. We're going to have something like this come up, go back, and come down again. Is that centered? I don't think that is centered. It's 11, isn't it? So. Don't need a station on that side. Though we could potentially put a station on that side. There's no issue with doing that. Yeah, so the trains come up, turn around and come back down again, and then that is centered. Okay. Way, this way. Go. Okay, and then this will have a pusher, which is going to be tagged with. How many things can you tag a pusher with? As many as you like. Okay, that's good. I was worried that there was a limit. No, you can tag them with as many as you like. Okie dokie, that's fine. That was concerning because I was like, hang on, if it can only tag like 8 things, we're in trouble. So it's going to be tagged with bread right now, and then more will be added to it as we go. I just need to remember to not mess that up and accidentally do it, because then I've got to redo all the filters. Okay, so bread will come up here, be dropped off in this station here. And the bread will then get delivered to here, and we'll deliver 6 things to stuff here, so they can all sit here. Then we'd have another food market like there. In fact, what I want to do is move this over to here. Like that. God damn, fat fingers. God damn. There we go. Okay. And then have another one there, which is going to do the other food stuff that we need. So that would be it. And then leave the center gap free, just in case we ever need it for something. And then this will be connected. What? What the hell? Oh, it's got a market connections. You have not connected this to a town. That is fine. That is fine. I'm gonna have to redo things here. You are getting the boost. Weird, it runs that way but doesn't run. That wouldn't reach that corner. Oh, I'm confused. Very, very confused by that. I don't know why that's not connected, but whatever. Yeah, so the train will come up here and deliver bread to this one, and then this one it will deliver nothing to because it's not actually going to be there. So let's just turn off the rail loader for a minute. But yeah, and then 6 types of food will go into this one, 5 types of food will go into that one. We'll just space it out evenly, and then we'll do general stores, and then we'll do build general store. Wow, I'm on grid mode. So do 2 general stores, because general stores require 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can't do it with 8, so that's fine. We then want to go with the tavern. Tavern. Can't afford a tavern, don't have enough stone, that's fine. Then we want to go with the apothecary. Can't afford apothecary, that's fine. And then apothecary on the end there, and then the next one there, and that will be good. That'll be good. And then we'll have train stations, blah, 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 like that. All 5 across there. And delivering to 5 things there and 5 things there. And that will supply the whole town with whatever it needs. Awesome. Awesome. Right. Now, unfortunately, right now, this isn't working because this town is not large enough to cover this area. It will be. Once it gets large enough, it will happily cover all them. So right now, you actually need to go there, which means you are connected to 7 towns. I'm going to get a wagon, and the wagon is going to take bread and deliver it to there. It's not going to do anything right now because there is no bread. so that's fine. And unfortunately, we can't make any bread, or we're making the bread. The bread is being made. We can put the bread into here. Let's do that. 1, 2, boom. There we go. It's gonna have 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6 things. I might put bread here as well. Which means I should have probably turned this all around. If we put bread here as well, we'll turn it around. Until then, we'll just leave it. So you want to come out by 1, go this, come out by 1, go this way. Put up to there. Down to there. And you want to grab bread. There we go. Bread's being delivered to the station. Everything is awesome. All we need is a train. We need a bread train. So we are making bread. We're just not selling it just yet. So next episode. I said we'll make bread this episode. We made bread. Look, bread is being made, just not being sold. But don't worry, because next time we will sell the bread. But tell me what you think about this idea of putting it here. I mean, I could potentially do it the other side as well for this town, but I kind of like the idea of having it on the left-hand side of each town, and each town having its own. So this setup would be here, and then for this town it will be here. But we won't actually have one because this has no town centre, so we won't actually build it. We'll put it in, but won't actually put any stations in. And then this one's the same. This one's, and it's always on the left-hand side. And the reason it's on the left-hand side is so that this one makes bread, and then it's the first one to get the bread. It's the first one to get the bread to actually eat the bread. So the town that makes the goods is the first one to get the good, which I think is fair, because then also happiness kicks in, and happiness means that it makes more goods faster, which is just going to be like an awesome thing to do. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We are making the bread. The bread is being made. Awesome. So with this one here, we'll come next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and hope to see you again next time. Until then, as always, have fun.